Angela Rayner, 8 out of 10. Nigel Farage, 6 out of 10. Penny Mordaunt, 3 out of 10. What's it all about?
Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Chakrabarti is welcome. Thank you for joining me, Nigel Cecil. Angela Rayner, 8 out of 10, 2 behind, with a score of 6 out of 10. It's Nigel Farage, and way behind both of them, with a lousy score of 3 out of 10, it's Penny Mordaunt. Over the past few weeks, you've been asking Wa to apply my experiences as a media skills communication presentation coach to the way some of the movers and shakers in the current general election have been trying to communicate their message to you. Those that follow my channel will know that I'm always motivated when it comes to communication skills with the concept that music is the universal language of communication. And we have to bear that in mind. We, when we are presenting something, and you, when you are listening, have to be able to empathise with the soul, with the spirit, with the beat of the tune the communicator is trying to engage you with. We all sing the same hymn sheet, hearts and minds and voices singing together. Then we know we've got our message across. So applying these principles to that 7-member debate on the BBC on Friday night, I've chosen just 3, and apologies to the others, but I've gone with some of the movers and shakers you've mentioned, Angela Rayner, Nigel Farage, and Penny Mordaunt, and applied the principles to them. Now, first of all, if you agree that music is the universal language of communication, then the voice is all important. And I've said in the previous video, watch who is likely to win as we get nearer and nearer to the 4th of July. It'll be the one who is using their hands the least because they've got confidence in the ability of their voice to communicate. So let's look at Angela Rayner. She changed. No longer gesticulating like she used to do, no longer being forceful. She was warm and inclusive compared with the usual Angela Rayner we know. Indeed, I felt the way they presented themselves this time, that if Sir Keir Starmer was to step aside and Angela Rayner took over the leadership of the Labour Party, they would have far more credibility in the run-up to July the 4th. And then we come to Nigel Farage. Well, Nigel was good, but look at his hand use. They were up in the air. They were outstretched wide. Now that's encroaching on the audience's territory without being invited. You're assuming that your hand actions are welcome, but the audience have a symbiotic relationship with you, and they should be able to prompt you when you do the hand actions. And then we come to Penny Mordaunt. Now, Penny, if you do what you did on TV to your constituents in Portsmouth North, it's likely you will not win, you will not be re-elected at the forthcoming general election on July the 4th. Why? Well, your gesticulations were OTT. You were invading, without permission, Angela's space. Do you know something? If you went down to the pub on a Friday night and did that to someone, pointing them at close-up, well, you'll soon get slapped down. We don't like things like that. No one does. Your hand actions gave you away. Hence the scores. Angela Rayner, 8. Nigel Farage, 6. Penny Mordaunt, 3. So what do we mean about the music inside them? It's what would motivate them if they thought it as they were giving their speech. And we've come up with 3 tunes for our contestants, as we call them now, a little bit of fun. What tune would we choose? I've got the music inside of moi for Angela Rayner. Whoops, I did it again. Britney Spears. Just imagine Angela walking on. Whoops, I did it again. You can imagine. Brittany even wears the right colour outfit in the video. Well done, Angela. And then we come to Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage. You got it. Roy Orbison. Everything you want, you got it. Think of the tune. Think of Nigel. Suave, sophisticated. We can vibe to that. And we choose tunes that are slightly older than the modern ones because they've survived. We can identify with them being stability, security, sustainability. And that's why the older tunes work best when you think of a character. And then, of course, Penny Mordaunt. Penny. Relight my fire. Take that. It's what you and the Conservative Party need in order to win. Relight my fire. Take that. Looking for the magic moment. Because it's still all to play for. Because with the music inside of you, you may be the magic moment. The hit wonder that no one expected coming. Will the contestants, will the political parties be looking out for the magic moment? Will they really have, in order to convince you to trust them, the music inside of them? Do you have the music inside of you?